Welcome to Community Connection. I'm your host, Tracy Christensen. The death of any human being is a tragedy, but special attention is needed for the prevention of suicide in all ages. As the third leading cause of death in youth ages 10 to 24, suicide rates continue to climb. Hope for Utah offers training, knowledge, and hope for schools to aid in the prevention of youth suicide. Joining us today is Dr. Greg Hudnall, founder of Hope for Utah, to explain more about this organization.
Hi,
Dr.
Tracy.
Hudnall.
Nice to be with you.
Good to see you. Talk to us about the very start of Hope Squads.
Wow, it goes back to 1997. I was a high school principal in Provo and been contacted by the Provo police to come down and identify the body of a 14-year-old who had taken his life by suicide in the public park next to our school. It was difficult, and I can remember afterwards I walked to my car and literally threw up and sobbed. We had been experiencing 1 to 2 suicides a year in Provo for over 8 years. So I kind of think we became desensitized to it. I had spoken at funerals for my students, had been involved that way. But this one really pushed me to the edge. And as I was sitting in the car, I can remember thinking, we really got to do something. And so the very next year, we started working with community agencies, Brigham Young University, Wasatch Mental Health, Intermountain Healthcare, and private providers in Provo City. And we started to have some success, but the piece that we were missing was peer-to-peer, because 7 out of 10 young people who take their lives will tell a friend, and the friend will never tell an adult. So we went into Timpview High School, 2,400 students, went through every English class and asked every student, if you were struggling emotionally and needed to talk to someone, list the names of 3 of your peers. And the most amazing thing happened. The same 40 names rose to the top out of 2,100. So we pulled those 40 out, started training them on how to recognize signs and how to talk to a friend, but most important, how to go to an adult. It was so successful, we put it in every middle school, every elementary. We went 9 years without a suicide. It was just amazing. The kids really rose to the occasion.
That's incredible, the power of their peers.
Yeah, it really is. Yeah.
Can you tell us about a success story about a Hope Squad student? Or
I just heard one today. I was training some 41 new advisors that are going to be starting Hope Squads, and one of the individuals that was there is from Granite School District, and he is a Hope Squad advisor. Actually was started in Provo and then transferred up to Granite. And he was sharing a story that he had a Hope Squad member in the hallway walking by, and he heard another student mention that he didn't want to live anymore, that his girlfriend had broken up with him, and that he had actually taken pills. And so the Hope Squad student talked to him, convinced him to go to the counselor, and the Hope Squad advisor said, Greg, it is so amazing. In walks my Hope Squad member with another student saying, hey, I'm worried about him. Can you visit with him? He said, I found out that he had taken pills. We were able to contact the parents, able to get him into the emergency room. And he said, check that off. We've saved another life. That's the power of the program.
wow.
Yeah.
I have a son who's in the Hope Squad, and
oh, it's exciting.
It is. And talking about those kind of things at dinner about helping their friends. And
right.
it's important. And I know it's having great success across the country and internationally now. We
were invited by the Minister of Education in Madrid, Spain to present. Our research team, all of our students do a pre and post with the University of Utah. University of Utah has been invited to present Australia. We're now in 9 states across the country, from Alaska all the way back to Indiana, Nebraska, multiple other states. It's really exciting to see it take off.
So tell us your website, and so families and community members can get involved.
So the website, hopeforutah.com. There's a lot of good information for families. If you click on the left corner where it says resources, we list every provider in Utah County that's available. If you have a family member that's struggling, you need help, we also list every mental health agency in the state of Utah with the crisis line numbers and the information. We also have a website, hopesquad.com, and that's specifically for Hope Squads in Utah and across the country. So all of that information's available.
Well, thank you for making this your mission and for sharing it with us today.
Yeah, thank you for the opportunity.
To learn more about Hope for Utah and other nonprofit organizations, please visit KBYU11.org. Thank you for joining us on Community Connection.